Chapter 18 all on the table. Chapter 18. Whoa, chapter 18, buddy? Oh yeah, God, we're moving. We're halfway done. I think. Says first at school was my date with Fang on a Monday, and I ended liking him to Nasser. I didn't talk to him over the weekend, but since Ripley hasn't smashed down my door, I guess he kept his promise not to tell anyone. I suppose I shouldn't have doubted him. He really is a bro. He is though. As I go through my morning routine, I do a double take when I happen to glance out my window. There's a thick layer of snow outside, and the bunch still coming down. Fuck. Can't believe I didn't even notice it last night. Guess I was too zoned out playing rock rings with reeds to notice a snowstorm was coming down. Quickly, I pop open the weather app on my phone, and sure enough, we were scheduled to get snow all throughout the week. Fuck. I'm saying he probably has enough snowplows to keep the roads clean. So I won't get any snow days out of this either. Whatever. Right now, I have to find some clothes that'll actually keep me warm so I won't freeze to death on my way to school. I rifled through my wardrobe looking for jackets and mittens. Sadly, when I was packing clothes, I thought coastal town equaled summer weather all year round, so we only packed light clothes like t-shirts and jeans. Considering it's Blake 6 in California, like, I'm not... What are you talking about, man? Like, everyone loves to have the fucking white Christmas shit going on, like oh, it's winter now. It's like, my man, it's like late February. In the fucking... How? So it's like one of those tropical storms. Like, all I can think about, right, is the fucking Rocket Power episode where it, like, snows a little bit and the guy, like, freaks the fuck out. It's great. Thinking about the clothes file to my workout hoodie. It's sleeveless since I cut the arm, but it's the closest thing I have to a coat at the moment. Before I don it, I put two t-shirts underneath to add layers and a skull cap one he knitted for me last week. Never thought I'd actually wear it, but it turns out to be a lifesaver right now. Best to go for the snow as I can. The real problem, man, is those shitty shoes of yours, those disgusting sneakers. The walk itself is particularly difficult. It's more of an endurance game as the cold cuts through me and saps my strength. Oh wait, it's more of an endurance game as the cold cuts through me and saps my strength. If I were actually dressed for this weather, I'd be fine, but right now I have to resort to rubbing my arms to keep warm. Eventually, the journey is over, and I crest the hill towards school. Despite the snowfall, I still showed up early to talk to Fang and shoot him a quick text that I'll be inside the cafeteria. He responds with a K, and I make my way over to the nice heated lunchroom. They also serve breakfast in the mornings. Never had it before, but since I'm here, I grabbed 2 donuts and 2 little juice boxes. At checkout time, I also spot some cheap buffalo jerky they're selling, which I also grab for Fang, carnival and all. So I find a table to sit down at, I pull out my phone, do a little shit posting before Fang. And there's a lot more shit posting in this, it feels like. Doesn't last long until I see what it looks like to be a Stay Puft. It doesn't take long before I see what seems to be a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man with angel wings sliding into the booth across from me. Fang is completely covered head to toe, like he was expecting a trek into the Yukon instead of riding with Nasser to school. Honestly, if it wasn't for the wings and his long snoot sticking out, I had no idea it was him. As he sits, he unwraps his scarf and lets his hair down. What is with the getup? I ask as Fang helps himself to one of the donuts. He looks back and says, just that's the stupidest question. I could ask you the same question. Have you become such a gym rat that you have to show off your arm even during a snowstorm? I give my biggest shit-eating grin and flex my arms. Ugh, jealous. As if, dweeb. Fang does not seem to have an exercise routine, so I'd be surprised. But seriously, what's with the outfit? Come on, dweeb, have you not paid any attention during biology class? This should really come up in elementary school, not high school. What dinosaurs are cold-blooded, remember? That means weather like this might not bother a skinny, but it could kill me. Or am I going to torpor or any of the other associated things? Huh. I haven't really thought about that, because being skinny has some advantages. Is it just like a marshmallow to stay warm? I mean, not to stay warm, just to keep whatever warmth is available inside, and maximize what minimal heat is produced. I don't even know if they produce any heat at all. I mean, you have to, right? Because you're burning calories, and that process is inefficient by definition, but... What about your wings? Don't they get cold too? I carefully ask. I know something is about them, and I don't want to upset him. For a second, Fang freezes at me before pointing out his wings before relaxing and letting out a deep breath. No. One of the nice things about the feathers. Plus, I couldn't really fold them into a coat without hurting myself. Fang floated his wings slightly as if to illustrate the point. So Nasser is dead, is what you're saying. It's going to be a touchy subject, but I've been wondering about this since I talked on the roof. Stay calm. Another questions about them. Go ahead, I trust you. How much Hold on, I don't like this song. Let's just appreciate the scenery. Turn it down a little bit. I don't really feel like loud music right now. It's nice and quiet here, so I want to be nice and quiet. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is all... Yeah, this should be quieter because it's fucking anal music. How much did your wings, you know, affect you wanting to be non-binary? Thank God. I had this question way earlier on. Like, it should. Because Fang is intersex. Fang is not a male, technically speaking. Nobody has a Yeah, no. Waggling my finger at you, buddy. Dimorphism goes a little past that in some ways. At least as far as I know. Oh, God. One of them is going to call me a bingus for getting it wrong. But then I'll never be wrong because they'll tell me the answer. Ha-ha! That's the cheat code. That's why when you don't know something, you just say the loudest, wrongest answer, and everyone will just give you the right one. Sorry. It was a stupid question anyway. Sheepishly wear the bag of my neck. Fang waves and apologetically. No, it's a valid question. I just like talking about it. It's not the only reason if you're asking. I wasn't happy with us for a long time, and I needed some change. Honestly, I could go with the idea of, like, Fang is trans on some level, or wanted to be, because it'd be easier if he was just a girl, because then the wings would fit, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, I got tits as a guy, so what do? I got a flat chest as a girl, what do I do? Well, if I was the other gender, the obvious trait would be, you know, not a problem. Because people like to say that it's all about what's between your legs, but, like, people, like, even I, right, I go by the booba rule. If someone is actively, like, perking up those boobas, usually they want to be seen as a female. That's just how it works. That's, like, the obvious way to signify shit. It's, like, the easy step. Although I'm pretty sure that's not going to actually hold up. But I like to say that, I like to think that it works a little bit. A little bit. It's not like trans women or normal women can't, like, hide it because they don't think it's relevant. Whatever, man. It was Trish who suggested it first, actually. At first, I didn't think... At first, Jesus Christ, shut up. I didn't think it would fit who I was, but the more we talked, the more it just came together. I mean, it was kind of weird, and, like, I didn't know what any of this shit meant. Like, Trish just kind of started to introduce a whole bunch of concepts, like she just got a magazine, but... I still like the idea that Trish just found a shitty-ass magazine and, like, never did any actual research. First battle of the day, time for us to part. I love it that in the middle of a fucking conversation, I might actually go somewhere and have some moments for character development. Yeah, we're done. I fucking hate this writing, man. It's so garbage. It's so cowardly. It's like, oh, no, we're done. I'm actually kind of pissed off at some people, too. Oh, shit. Hold up. Hold on. One moment. Someone just posted a cute dog video. That was 100% worth it. That was 100% fucking worth it. Lucas just likes to reinvent himself. I want to be happy for him, but I don't know. So, I just want to put my little beans down. Does Anon give a shit that he's non-binary? Because as far as I can tell, unlike Anon in like the normal story, I don't think there's anything in the way, right? Like, he seems to be okay with most of Fang. It's just some shitty detail you don't give a shit about. Like, Fang isn't like wearing tits or something, you know? But actually, that will make it easier to beard. It was more of a cakewalk than usual today. I guess the teacher... Not complaining or everything. Look says, don't get much of those two. Keep filling up my dino court with DMs on some BL ship he's been recently on. As if Inko Ben could ever work. The fucking idea that those characters are fictional in this world is just a... What? That's just fucking... That shit's fucking me up, man. Another notification I've seen. It's another text from Naomi. I'm sorry, Naomi, but you can't just call a man a faggot and expect that to blow over. Like one of the... Unlike a ladder of, like, one word you can say to someone and fuck shit up, this is not... It's not N-word level. Especially hard R N-word, but it's pretty fucking close in terms of, like, you said that maliciously. Like, you ain't pulling back from that easily, man. I don't know, man. You should just give up, is what I'm saying. Like, give up. Don't bother. No one's fooled. Unless you, like, legitimately felt worse and it was an emotional thing, but it really wasn't. She was just doing it to be a fucking twat. Oh! So, I took my look up from my phone to the front of class, and sure enough, she's there in the seat, turned around to flash her big white smile at me. Fucking think bitch she is. I'll check your message. Go to the bathroom. We need to talk. Just do it, fag. Listen, if you say the N-word accidentally because you've lived in, like, an isolated sphere and it's just what you get away with, and you just say it to a guy, And he later is like, okay, listen, buddy, are you at least willing to acknowledge that that might have some connotations with it that you should acknowledge? You know, they're trying to be diplomatic because they want to pull back, and you pull out again. I'm pretty sure that's legal grounds for murder. Like the judge is just gonna go like, he fucking asked for it, man. Bitch asked for it at that point. Practically put the gun in his mouth and pulled the trigger himself. Jesus, I really don't know what want to do what she says, but I can't lie, I'm a little curious about what she wants. Miss, can I use the bathroom? How the fuck does she get out? I don't know where she want me to go, just with the And after a minute or so, the pink parasol finally shows up. This highly antagonistic relationship feels a little weird considering her original position, but whatever. I saw you at breakfast with Fang today. What? How did she see us? Do you have fucking binoculars? Did you stalk me? I accuse her. She rolls her eyes and brushes her. No, of course not. I was just having breakfast with my boyfriend, and I saw you were doing the same with yours. I grimace at her words. Fang is my boyfriend. Oh, that could have fooled me. I love how she's just become a fucking villain. Can she become a JoJo villain and start doing cool poses and going like stando? What would her stand be? It'd be something silly. And you'd never see it coming, but she gets you. Right where it hurts. Just like her. Why'd you even want to talk to me? Just to make fun of me? No. I just wanted to talk to you in private. I wanted to explain that I reported you to a bunch of, I don't know, I think they call themselves the KKK. Listen, Naomi, those guys don't like gay people, but they're more for, you know, the colored people. Oh. Who should I call to get rid of you, then? I think any conservative Christian, maybe the Baptist church, that one, I think one of them was, like, really weird about it. Okay, thank you. And she just walks up and makes the call. He's just like, why the fuck am I being so nice? Why am I good guy Anon? Where did this come from? Will we get in trouble? No, Anon, if anyone asks, you were just helping me with class president works. Isn't that super? I mean, it'd be super if I got to, like, you know, got some candy. God, I hate it when she does that now. I mean, I love that she says super. That's on brand. Man, I love that dog. Someone's called him a Bjorker, and I'm just like, fuck. It's a good dog, though. I'm just having a good chuckle. How many guys went through the empty hallways of the school? Actually, we arrived at the library. Oh shit, we need some tense music for this, actually. Because we're in a tense situation. Fuck it. Dramatic highs. Because we're like in an actual bad spot right now. Not summertime synth, that's bad for this. You can't sage here? Yeah, we're in a... Can we get the lower key version? Yeah, we can do the lower key version. The library should lock some doors to win the spare classrooms. Nobody really used them outside of spaces for club meetings after school, though. This is my office! I have an actual auction to the principals as well, but it's just shoebox compared to this, and I'd rather not have to talk with that ape breathing over my shoulder. Probably because he would instantly, like, suspend you for calling Anon a faggot to his face. Considering your position, I'm pretty sure that's like, he'd take that for like 5 seconds, go, did I hear that correctly? Anon goes, yeah. And then you're out. You're out for a week. He's not putting up with that. He doesn't need Ferris breathing down his neck to go, fuck that noise. I'm not dealing with that. Let the record say I tried my best. Because Spears seems like the kind of guy, like, even if he was, even if Spears was like anti, I don't think he would be okay with slurs, because like he's the kind of guy that everyone's fighting their own battles. You can't use slurs and expect them to do anything good. Swearing does not help you. Maybe with pain, but that's not against someone. All you're doing is discouraging someone from doing something. And like, yeah, if you want to not be gay, but there's better ways to go about that. Like, not and fucking off. The way she talks when we're alone is odd. It's a completely different story from the cheer, so we're just fucking hamming this on. Like, even in the game, there's always this implication that, yeah, but also not this, right? She doesn't degenerate. It's also different from the more casual way she speaks when she's around NASA. It's cold and venomous. Like every second she spends with me is a second wasted. Then why is she bothering? So I suppose this is the real Naomi. Unknown the layers and lies as a cold, vindictive bitch. Man, I feel bad about that one thing that was like about Anon dating a bunch of people. And it was this cute little like power play thing. And I laughed my ass off. Shit was great. Here were the books. I think one of my almonds. Tonsils. You call them tonsils. We call them like almondla, which is like almonds. Though there have been times when a shy, vulnerable side of her peeked through, like at school gardens at the beginning of last Saturday when we were alone, which is really weird when you think about it. I guess this could have also been an act, way to gain sympathy. But part of me hopes those were real. It'd be kind of weird if they're not. She's like 18, man. That's really cold and calculating for her age. At that point, you should kill her, man. She's Machiavellian to the T. That there was a small part of Naomi that was genuine and feels disgusted by what she is. It was just wishful thinking, though. Probably just wishful thinking, though. So, like, we've been here for 50 minutes. What the fuck do you want? I cut to the chase. She looks up from her laptop she's pulled up. Well, I just want to make sure that we all know exactly where we stand. What the fuck does that mean? Her smile grows wider as she sees me squirm. Well, sadly, Nasser arrived home back at the table Saturday before I could explain your situation. I wasn't asking you to tell Fang. I wasn't asking you to fix Fang. I was telling you. What if I don't want that? Naomi laughs, self-satisfied. I'm happy you said that. You see, I did some digging into your time in rock bottom after I read your file, and she pulls out a pink thumb drive. She couldn't get a fucking cool, like, tactical black one? Or tactical blacker? Or tactical blackest? I wish I was kidding, but those are all in, like, HSD. It's like... Oh, fuck. Listen, I need to pull up HSD now. Now, you might say, Safi, you should not pull up Here Be Dragons. And I say, fuck you, I'm pulling up Here Be Dragons. Part 1. Here Be Dragons, fucking radical. Just gonzo-ass setting. Absolutely bonkers. Do you want problems? We have all the problems. Cthulhu is here. The Singularity is here. And other problems, too. You can have them all. For the low, low price of fuck my life. Where did my item list? I would like to find binoculars? Or would it be like oculars? Lenses? Glass lock. Money back guarantee. Optics. I think it's optics. Optics. Here we go. 100 credits. Finely tuned binoculars with night vision enhancement. This heavy-duty tool is great for those who need to know what's going on someplace they don't want to be near. Available in Tactical Black and Tactical Blacker. They can also be purchased in Tactical Blackest for 10 credits more. Provides no additional functionality, but they just look badass. The game is like, here, pay 10% more. You just get some slightly cooler glasses for your eyeballs. And all I can say is I'd love the gusto of the book to do that, because credits are like your progression systems. Like, wasting 10 credits on that is the stupidest shit you can do, but it's also like perfectly on brand that you can waste your money like that. I found some very enlightening things about you, Anon. Oh, fuck. You wouldn't. Dare? I don't want to, but if you do your job, I wouldn't have to. She plays thumb drive with her hand. If you don't, email with a lot of interesting images might have been sent out to every student in the school. Naomi says every word separately with purpose, and the gravity of them settle into my chest. I don't know how to feel about the fact that Naomi's doing blackmail. The point was almost that Naomi was a subtle manipulator because she didn't actually want the friction that comes with extorting someone straight up, which is why she only straight up extorts Anon at the end of the game when it's already too late. Like, this feels like, again, a lot of characters have changed, but for some reason we're sticking to the plot. At this point, right, you cannot stick to the plot. You have fundamentally changed Naomi in a way so dramatically that she cannot be Naomi anymore. She's gone off the rails. And once you do, you can't railroad shit. It just looks weird. It's like, yeah, but it's not on the rails. You can only hear of it constantly hitting all the crossbeams. So do we understand each other now? My hands are bright crimson, and my hands are clammy. She tilts her head slightly. I can't get any words out. Super! I know you'd be reasonable, Anon. Why do you keep doing that? Because it bothers you. I go, shoo! I have some actual work to do, so go be a faggot somewhere else. She explained before going back to her laptop and quickly typed something else. I don't have anything else to do. I just drag my feet out of the classroom. I don't want to do fucking anything Naomi says, but she's got me by the balls with that thumb drive. If even one of those images gets out, well. This honestly makes the whole fucking, like, projector scene even weirder in context. Because now it's... Because originally it was like Trish was doing it because Trish really didn't like Anon. And I imagine it's easy to find anything on this guy. But this... Now it's just, like... invasion of privacy shit. That's really weird, because, like, it's different from someone just checking your Facebook and, like, Naomi is using, like, school information, I imagine. It just feels different, man. Fuck us so much. Now, I at least have to appear like I'm going along with the schemes, which, again, it's not clear what she really wants. It's not that clear, actually. The rest of the day will go by smoothly enough, as smooth as can be expected after finding out Naomi's holding a figurative gun to my head right now. It's even weirder when it works. Because I looked ahead and, like, this shouldn't work. People have already known, and been, it's so weird how this story is trying to have its cake and eat it too. And I think that's where I might say that this is finally going to drop. It's going to fuck up so bad. I'm going to be like, okay, cool. But none of this works. And you were a 6 or a 7, you know, you were kind of a fun read. I could recommend it to anyone else. It's not a great read, but, you know, it's a nice, breezy read you can enjoy on a Sunday afternoon if you're just, like, sitting in the sun with nothing better to do. But if you fuck this up, and it's not like fun gonzo bullshit, and it's not, it's really straightforward with the fact that this shit sucks ass, and Anon isn't immediately planning to kill her. It's just depressing, and it doesn't have to be, because the plot's not even about that. Like, you've already kept the scene that's not... Like, you can't have both. They counteract each other in a way. Calm man on focus. If you just treat Fang right, it'll be over. You have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. Just remember what Mo said. Support is the key to love, which isn't going to help you. Not that I love Fang or anything. I stand in line for lunch. We need something a bit more. Yeah, we can go with summertime synth now because it fits the more flowing mood. So stand in line for lunch. I'm able to calm myself down. Gotta focus on the ground. On the good. Oh. No Judy and Wendy. I don't know why we're focusing on these guys too much. It's really weird how this author, like, was gonna stick to the plot, deviates wildly, and instead, like, now we're gonna go back. And I'm like, stop and think. Let me give you some good tips, right? If you want some good general advice, stop and think sometimes. Whatever you're doing, stop and think. You'd be surprised how often you can avoid some stupid problems with that. Because it's easy to get caught up in the moment and to think that you're doing something right, but in truth, you were making a big mess. You were spilling yogurt all over your shirt. Just gonna come on, relax. Where's Trish? And, can we talk? Oh shit, we're doing this. Can we talk? Can this wait? I just want to enjoy my lunch with Fang. I don't have time for that bullshit she's on about, especially after dealing with Naomi. Trish grimaces at the question. No, this is very important. I look back at Fang on stage and fine. Soon I deal with this, the better. Come on, K-Man, I only ask you a few questions. And, like, my bigger problem with this, right, is there's something in... Jesus fucking Christ. So, there is the idea of from bad to worse. Like, bad things are compounding at once because it always feels like those things come together. But there's also the sense of, like, this is the exact same conversation you're having multiple times in a day, and it just never fucking works to have the same conversation, the same kind of emotional mood of, like, we know where this conversation's going to go. And it's like, you don't need to have these in the same day. Don't, in fact. Avoid having it in the same day. Because all you can do is go, Like, it wasn't even a good romance. Like, I don't know, man. At this point, Anno should just go with Sage, just to avoid the fucking mess. It's about you, Doofus. I know you're happy, but I still don't feel like I know you. For the last 2 months, I thought you were straight. Now you're gay. The audacity. I mean, at least she's not calling you a goddamn faggot. Like, you know, the other one is. You have a problem with that? No, that'd be so goddamn weird if I made my friend non-binary because I'm weird about it, and then I start giving fags as shit. You know, I'm just saying. It's like, you had to call me a fag, didn't you? I don't even smoke. What do you want to know about me? Because you're spending all my time. What do you want to know? Why are you even here? So, we just had this exact fucking... why are we even doing... Like, I gotta be honest, right? I think I'm gonna put this in overdrive, and I'm also gonna put a little footnote here. I said this was 6 or 7. This is the exact bad thing to do. This is the thing you want to do, to go right into 5 and failing grades. And why is a 5 a failing grade? Because 5 is like, it's not really worth it at that point. It's not bad enough to be interesting. It's not good enough to be interesting. 6 is like, that's a decent time. 4 is like, it's kind of bad, but it's not bad enough. And 3 is where, 3 is the magic number. 3 is the magic number. I don't even know how that song goes. I think it's about, like, the R for recycling, but I forgot how they got there. Maybe 14,899 is the magic number. Anyway, I rub the back of my head with what's going on at home, a.k.a. what the fuck? Jesus Christ. I just want to eat my tendy. Naomi and Ripley, look at the cuddly toy. And I love the idea that like Trish isn't capable of holding up. Just static, what are you working on? Slaps the side of her used equipment. This, my friend, is a projector. With this bad boy, you can view all sorts of movie and shit. Why would the school allow that? Breach shrugs. I don't know. Didn't ask. Again, this should be on the next line. Also, you missed a period. I think I wasn't going to upload this all tonight, but I might just so that I remember that this chapter is like absolutely fucking blowing it. This is an impressive amount of setting. This is an impressive display of like turning it from suck to blow or from blow to suck, depending on which you consider worse. Because we were doing all right, and impressive nosedive. Just like I hope you crash in a delightful fireball, because then at least we can grade you negatively in the funny way, you know. Brought some Marvel movies. I thought you brought some porn, man. I mean, I guess if people aren't straight, you can't do that because it's like I want to watch gay porn, read, and it's like no, I want to watch monster porn. I'm a teratophile. Come on. And then Trisha's like, I don't want to fuck any of that. I only do angels. And it's like, well, angels are monsters in some contexts. And she's like, no, don't you go there. Kinks. Can be so fucking stupid. And then what's available to watch? Have any suggestions? Well, do you have any suggestions since you're picky? Gotta have to think quickly. Princess Bride. A bride who's a princess. Is this a chick flick? No, it's Key. What's Kino? Oh my god. Anon, if you worried about spaghetti, but you're just fucking throwing that shit right at their faces. Why did kids toss stock? They'll use 4chan speak teach in person. I mean, I'd use it in person, but that's entirely because I kind of like the idea of Kino in like keynote. You know, it's like an important note. It's perfect. That's where my brain goes because I don't think about cinema. I think it's a great movie. Aw, Fang. Pats for Fang. What a weird thing to fucking do, though, but hey. I love that movie growing up. I'm surprised you've heard of it. And you go to TV growing up in your cave. Ha, ha, ha. Could you at least do the Thai stuff like ha, 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 ha? So why is everyone so fucking interested where he's from? In the original game, this wasn't even that big of a thing. And I was just secretive because he's just like that, you know? Also, why isn't Fang immediately defending him? Fang, didn't you literally tell Fang what the fuck was up? Shouldn't Fang be like, hey, fuck off? I mean, the worst part is we just did this with Naomi, technically speaking. Like, not directly, but proxy. We already addressed this very subject. And I get it. You want to put that in the same chapter, but now it's like multiple characters are making the exact same move. Like, why have Trish around if what she does in the plot is done by someone else already? You know? Characters are supposed to have unique functions in the plot. Otherwise, you're kind of redundant, right? You're writing redundantly and you're missing out on character interactions. On, like, interesting thematic interactions, more like. What are you working on, Weeb? Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Trish is my best friend. She just likes killing gay people. But I'm non-binary, so for some reason I'm fine. Yeah, but like, why does everyone ask where he's from and why he ran away? That's like the stupidest shit to ask someone. It's not like, oh, what are your hobbies? What's your favorite color? What do you do in your spare time? Hey, you run. What's that like? Instead, they're like, hey, Anon, the thing that destroyed your life, what happened? What does mustard gas smell like, Anna? Can you please remember the most traumatic memories of your life? It's super fucking weird. That never happens here. Is that an American thing? Yeah, because every single time someone fucking asks, it's the worst shit ever. On the rooftop, I felt like I really got to know you. I don't want to dwell on the past. Didn't you already tell my shit fucking sucks? Your first gay crush. Michael Prower. Hole up. Hole up. Are we talking about Tails here? Because his name is Miles Prower, which is really close to Michael. Michael, it's your birthday today. Cake and ice cream and on its way. Is he your favorite adult actor? No, he was my classmate. I wanted to smooch him. He was also a dinosaur because honestly, I'm just racist like that, you know? I'm a cool racist skinny. Hell yeah. Dinos all the way. Also, Fang, shouldn't you be like, hey, I'll tell you mine first, you know, kind of break the ice instead of just pressuring this man who's been pressured the entire day. Till I was outed in school. Oh, that's how I. Oh no, he wasn't like other guys. He came from up north and only moved over senior year. All the other students I've known getting out of him. He was like a clean slate. It was a new kid. He was also really cute. He has a type. I guess you're interested in say it makes sense. Getting dweeb. To some extent, I really do want to write a story that takes these fucked up bullshit plots and just kind of like goes from like, oh, this shit sucks and doesn't work. And everyone in the story sort of realizes that it feels really constructed in a bad way. But that's not nice, and it just makes people feel bad. It doesn't actually help. It's cool. It's cool. We could probably watch a movie. We could watch some porn. You know, some nice raunchy porn so that Reed never fucking comes back again because he's high on weed and he's like, what the hell's happening to those orifices? Makes no sense. And then he vanishes in the match butthole, and we never see him again. I am pissed off. This chapter has successfully done it and absolutely goddamn killed every bit of interest I had in the story. Prodigal Sons 3, and then we got Crucible by Concert, aka the chapter they're just gonna fucking copy paste, and I'll be annoyed. And like, man, I am just a little bit bad. I feel like if you're gonna do Even Naomi, you need to amp it up earlier. Like, if you're gonna do big twists like this, you have to have them earlier because they're fun and people like to go along with it. Like, sure, you can write things subtly, but people already know Snoot Game, so they already kind of know what's coming. I was annoyed by how similar this was to what we normally see. Yeah, it is. And these slight twists are killing the potential, and he better hope that he fucking goes with those punches. You better cool it with the Inko Ben slander before I find out where you live and break down your break down cycling in front, crying in front of your door. Why did the fucking witch have to spawn in front of the door? I thought they have a director to fix this shit. Fagon. No plan, anything like stuff. So yeah, chapter 19. I'm annoyed. That was hard. That was not great. That was bad. That was legitimately kind of like not great. Mm. Ba, 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 ba.